need no introduction, but you're going to get them anyway. Novi Wahda hitting the floor with hopes of making their bid to the final, where Ljubljana awaits after manhandling New York Harlem in our first semifinal. Now Team Doha, the local favorites here in Qatar, will take the floor. Tanguy Gambo, leading his crew out to the court. There's the leader of the entire team, Irfan Ali Saeed. Williams rounding out their crew. And we should be in for another good one here in the semifinals. So Novi Wahda, who came up short in the World Tour final. They were able to defeat Doha when they were Team Serbia, and Doha was Team Qatar in the pool phase of the World Championships. But Novi Sad lost against them in the pool phase of the World Tour, the Utsunomiya Masters. 2015, Novi Wahda lost against them in the semifinals of the Beijing Masters, but defeated them in the semis of the Manila Masters and the semis of the All-Stars as well. And then back in 2014, they beat them in the All-Star final, but lost to them again in the final of the World Championships in 2014. Both squads getting some shots up, trying to keep their hopes of that $20,000 alive. #1 player in the world and the #1 player in Europe, Dusan Bulut. His team was able to get a win in the quarterfinals. But in all honesty, he did struggle in that game. He's hoping for a better showing here in this one, and we'll see as we're off and underway. Doha in the all-black, Novi Wahda in the all-white. Might be seeing a challenge within the first 5 seconds of this one, as Sub-Zero got a hand on that. I think he's disputing. The fact. So if I'm correct, it looks like okay, there won't be a challenge. It's going to be Doha ball. Saka, crazy shot to try to beat the shot clock. And missed. Scoreless game. Again, Ljubljana waiting on the winner in the final. Mr. Bulletproof on target. from 2 range to get Novi Sad on the board. Again, I told you he struggled in the quarterfinal. And he looks like he's focused in this one. So another look. Man, that's a deep 2. Limitless range. Tanguy forces a pass to Irfan, and he's upset about it. Mr. Bulletproof, beautiful bounce pass to Savage for the score. Tanguy now gets it down to Irfan. Irfan draws a foul. And he's going to get a free throw attempt. So Qatar's top-ranked player against the #1 player in the world. Maestro scores on the inside, 4-0. And then he commits a foul. Doha yet to get on the board. That is until now. Sub-Zero invited himself into the poster party as Tanguy threw it down. 4-1, make that 5-1. Irfan now. Matched up against Sub-Zero. He's got a big size advantage here, and he uses it as he goes glass to give Doha their 2nd point. Maestro can't connect from distance. So Irfan hands it to Tanguy, the 2011 NBA draft pick. Never played an NBA game, but that just speaks to the talent that he has. And Saka couldn't get the shot up in time to beat the shot clock. One thing working in Doha's favor as we get another look at the 2-handed monster mash from Tanguy is Novi Sad has already committed 3 fouls, and they have a tendency to do that. Might be their only weakness. Tanguy, too physical defensively against Mr. Bulletproof. And Dusan. Strokes the free throw. Tanguy. Nice move, but lost his bearings a little bit. Missed the layup. Mr. Bulletproof. Passed Williams. Got a little too fancy on the pass and has it stolen. So Tanguy now. Wild on the drive. Loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Novi Sad ball with a 4-point lead. Only 2.5 minutes have passed in this one. Dusan to the Maestro. Easy breezy for the score. 5-point advantage for Novi Sad. Williams working against Dusan. Saka back over to Williams. 2-ball corner pocket is missed. Dusan all day and all night to shoot that one. And he finds his mark and makes it a 9-2 game. Saka now. Strong drive, and the layup rattles in. Savage to Bulut. Bulut decides to take it out behind the 2-point arc. Not a bad decision. Mr. Bulletproof, as he's on point like a harpoon from the top of the key. 11-3 now. Tanguy takes some contact. He's going to get a free throw. 4th foul on Novi Sad Wahda. We'll see Tanguy step up to the stripe after a brief TV timeout. But Mr. Bulletproof focused like a telescope out here as he's found his mark from distance a couple of times. I guess sensing the urgency. His team needs him to score. And being the competitor that he is, he's going to find a way to get it done. A gorgeous bounce pass to the cutting Savage for the score. So Tanguy at the stripe. (11-4) game. Make that 13-4 as Novi side is poised in this semifinal. Tanguy, he lets one go. Long on the 2. Rebounded by Williams. Tanguy again, miss. Irfan, though, hustles to get the board. Barely recovers it. Over to Tanguy, who scores on the inside. 13-5 now. Dusan. Number 1 against number 1. And Bulut fires a blank. Sub-0. Recovers down to Dusan, and he scores over Williams. It's a 9-point advantage for Novi side, with Ljubljana waiting in the wings in the final. Maestro to Sub-0. Back to Maestro, to Bulut. Bulut forces up a 2, gets his own rebound. And now he sizes up Tanguy. Tanguy gets a hand on it. Bulut's going to check out. Savage is going to check in. 5:19 on the clock. Again, our second semifinal. This will determine who will be moving on to meet up with Ljubljana in the final. $20,000 left. Oh! Boom sakalaka as he yams on Savage. Irfan straight down Broadway. And Doha showing some pulse here as they pull within 6. The Maestro. But that was top 5 material. Saka liftoff. And bangs on the defenseless Marco Savage. Why he did that? Maestro at the stripe here. 1 free throw. And he connects. Williams, Saka. He spins baseline. Nearly got it to go, plus the foul. Instead, he's going to get opportunity at the stripe here. And the free throw's long. So it's 15-8, 4:36 on the clock. In our last semifinal, Dusan Bulut ain't afraid to pull it, and you can see why. 17-8, and then Bulut says none of that. So he follows the 2-pointer with a vicious block, and we'll see if he adds another deuce. With the shot clock winding down. You gotta be kidding me. Who is this man? 19-8. As Saka sends one airmail. Novi Sad Wahda, from start to finish, has been the more dominant team. I say start to finish, it ain't over yet, but it's looking like it is. Dusan Bulut misses that 2-pointer. A rare miss for him in this game. But the world #1, carrying the weight for his city like a cargo ship here in the second semifinal. As Bulut has been locked and loaded, not only on offense, but look at the defensive play as well. Rejecting Saka, and then to beat the shot clock, the one-legged fade away splash. So we're back underway here. Saka, back rim on the 2. Novi side could end it with a deuce. Bulut fakes the pass and then hits him with the scoop like a star reporter. 20-8, Tanguy miss. Bulut, a little fancy on the no-look. Tanguy, wild layup attempt. One more point will do it for Novi side, and Savage couldn't end it this time. Irfan defended well as the Maestro hit it out of bounds. And Dejan is going to check out, and the defensive superstar Marco Zero checks in. He really is a excellent defender. Got there in time to throw Saka's shot off. Bulut behind the back. Stolen. Some solid defense on Tanguy. And we'll see if Novi side can end this thing on this possession. Bulut spin through the paint. Hoop and the harm. That's going to do it anyway. Ball game 21-8. And what do you know? Familiar foes, Novi Sad Wahda and Team Ljubljana will meet in the final here at the 3x3 All-Stars in Doha. Are you ready for that one? I can't wait. In the meantime, 3x3's most spectacular player this year and the #1 in the world and in Europe, standing by courtside with my man Julian DeBove. Let's hear what he has to say after a big win that lifts his squad into the final.
Convincing win. Glad to hear. That was a slow start in the quarterfinals, but that was a convincing win against Doha.
Yeah, we started slow, but I think that our knowledge is always better than some popularity contest team. Come here because they have fans, and this is like real ball, so we take it seriously, and I think we play a good game, but next one is the most important of the season.
Yes, the final, we get to see the Clásico of 3x3, Novi Wahda against Ljubljana. How do you feel about meeting your old friends in the final?
Yeah, I feel confident. I think we can beat them, and I think there is no better final of the season. There's two teams that are the best right now in the world, and you know, we want to see what's going to happen.
Congratulations, you in the final.